Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Tonight we're going to look at some spreads. So I'm going to share some of my spreads that I use. I'm just going to use just a basic tarot deck. And this is just to show you the spreads. This is not about readings or anything like that. This is just about some spreads. So I'm going to start with the now these are usually Native American tarot or oracle spreads. It doesn't really matter. So I'm actually thinking I might actually use those decks to begin with, using shamanic medicine cards. I'm going to use Native American tarot. I'm going to use the shamanic medicine card. Let's have a look. I've lost the deck. Where are we? There it is, shamanic medicine cards. Right, so we're going to start with this here. And we're just going to start with the cornstalk spread. Okay, this reading will show you the issue, what lesson do you need to learn, and what will happen next. So let's start with the root card. The root card is the foundation of the issue. So this is the foundation of the issue. Okay, it starts at the bottom. This one here is the foundation, number one. Next is the stalk, which is the what lesson must you work through. Okay, next card, number three, is the kernel. What fruits of labor will provide. And this is card number 4, which is the corn mana, which means how to continue growing. So we have the root, the stalk, the kernel, and the corn mana. So foundation of the issue, what lesson must you work through, what fruits of labor will provide, and how to continue growing. So that one, that is the first spread that we've done. Okay, starting at the bottom. Oh, I know it's back to front for you guys. I just realized that. So let me redo this to this one here. Okay, so let's do number 1, number 2. One, 2. I'm just trying to see if I can do this right. It's horrible when you've got to do things upside down. It doesn't sort of make sense. 3 and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's try that. Okay, the next spread we'll look at is the Kachina knife spread, and this sees the heart of the situation. Okay, so let's look at the past, the present, and the future. Okay, past, present, future. And then you've got heart 1 and heart 2. Okay, so you've got the past, the present, and the future, and heart 1 and 2. Heart 1 and 2. Okay, so you're looking at the past, looking at the present, and looking at the future, and then you're looking at the heart of the situation and heart 2 of the situation. So that's spread number 2 to look at. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if we use a different deck now, so let's use the other deck. let's do spread. Let's do this one here, I think. Let's do the, oh, here we've got the golden spiral. So we look at the inner journey through to the outer journey, but you can change this. So basically we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Starting at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're starting at the inner thoughts and we're working our way around until we're getting sort of sense of moving towards surrounding energies. Okay, so we're moving towards surrounding energies, and then we're moving into external influences, and this is the outer actions. Okay, so this is starting from the inner and we're working our way around till you get to the outer. Now you can start, if you're looking at the outer, and work your way in if you prefer. You can go either way. So that's the next one. And then another spread we have here is the 8-card spread. Okay, the 8-card spread looks at, whoops, struck the cards. Okay, so we're going to look at the outer spreads and the other card, 8-card spread, sorry, 8-card spread, and we're going to look at the past. Okay, the past, the consequences, the heart, and how to change. Okay, and then we're looking at influences, foundation, outcome A or outcome B. So you're looking at past actions, consequences, the heart of the situation, how to change, influences, foundation of the situation, what would it be outcome A, and what's going to be outcome, or what could be outcome B. So there's that one as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the that's interesting. Okay, let's do, okay, so now we've got the heart of the situation, the heart of the issue or question, the challenge, and then the action. So the heart, the challenge, or the action. Okay, so let's look at the medicine wheel. Okay, the medicine wheel is message. Let's just say message from your intuition, message from your body, message from your emotions, message from your spirit, and the internal card is next phase in your life. Okay, so you've got message from your intuition and message from your body, message from your emotions, message from your spirit, and then your next phase in life. Hi, Jen. I'm just showing some spreads. Is what I've been doing, is just showing the spread. So this one's the medicine wheel spread. So I'm just showing what the spreads are. I'm not actually doing any readings or anything like that. So this one's the medicine wheel. So this one is the message from your intuition, message from your body, message from your emotions, message from your spirit, and then the center card is the next phase in your life. So just showing some spreads. So how's it all going? Guess what my girls did today for me? My girls today cleaned up. So what have you been doing today? What else have you been up to, Jen? How's it all going? I'm going to show you that. Yeah, the girls, they cleaned my bathroom, they vacuumed, they cleaned my shower out. Letitia, she did my cupboard, my clothes, and folded everything and tidied everything up. So the girls were amazing. They cleaned up for me. Big job. But well, I did my bookcase last night, and Letitia said they were bored and didn't know what to do with being at home all the time. So they were like, what can we do? Oh, we'll clean your bathroom. So they scrubbed it top to bottom. And then you had clients today and helping your daughter with an assignment. Oh, cool. That's awesome. And then, do you know what? Last night, my daughter today, my daughter tells me that she got her sewing book. I was so worried that it didn't arrive from Book Depository, that I was waiting, the book that she was waiting for her sewing. Your son would never do that? Oh, I know. I'm so lucky with my daughter and her friend that are staying with us at the moment, this month, with what's going on. So, yeah, they scrubbed my shower and my toilet and all my cupboards and, you know, in my bathroom, did all my bathroom complete, and then did all my clothes cupboard as well, did my clothes cupboard. And they did a quick vacuum on the floor, did my chest of drawers beside my bed. And then tomorrow they want to do my pantry. So was it a good day with your clients today, Jen? Was today a better day with your clients? The voice of your intuition is another spread. So we got, let's do this one. I always forget that's at the bottom, your bottom. Okay, so that's your, how can I strengthen my intuition? What influences are helpful? What influences are hindrances? What can I learn now? And how may I use my intuition? Oh, that's good. It was a great day. I'm pleased about that, Jen. So I've laid out lots of different spreads. I'll tell you the spreads I've done, Jen. I've done the Kachina, the cornstalk spread, and the Kachina knife spread. I did the the golden spiral spread and the 8-card spread. Then I looked at just a 3-card spread. Just looked at the little medicine wheel spread, and this is called the voice of your intuition. I've been watching lots of TV series, playing games. Cool. Well, I'm hoping just to share just a few spreads. Every night there'll be new topics instead of just doing readings all the time. I sort of wanted something a bit different. So I thought you might like the spreads. I was thinking about you when I decided last night what I'm going to do for each of the topics, or yesterday. I was going to do all the different topics. So I thought tonight would be a good one for spreads. So, how can I strengthen my intuition? what influences are helpful, what are hindrances, what can I learn now, and how may I use my intuition? So just looking at different spreads, and you can just stop it. Oh, good. You saw. So what did you think of my schedule, Jen? What did you think of the schedule? Do you think it makes it a little bit more interesting, maybe to watch back later? Some of them are designed from my book, and some I got from other resources. These are ones that I like doing. So there's going to be a few more. Yep, the ones I've designed are going to be in a minute. So I'm going to do this one first. I think I'm going to do... I don't want to do the large ones, just some of the sort of smaller ones. Like this one is called the Letting Self Shine spread. Now just use a normal tarot because I need the smaller cards for this one. Okay, it's a smaller size. So it starts with intellect, right? Intellect at the top. Then the physical. Then the emotional, spiritual, creativity, and then self. So you've got intellect here, and then you go down to do the physical, then here to do the emotional, across to do the spiritual, and then down to do the creativity, and then the center card is self. So it goes, it's like a pentagram, you see, when you do it like that, for the self. So that's letting self shine. So you can just stop at the different spreads and pause it and then look at the different ones. Okay, and then the element spread is, what does it start with? Okay, we've got element of water, which is emotions, love, soul, and romance. Then you've got element of earth, physical, material, health, finances. Then you've got the element of energies of fire, or energies are element, energies of fire, creative energy, spark, self-belief. And then you've got the element of air. Then you've got self and evolving self. Yeah. Oh, good. You'll pause and take notes. It's just trying to do sort of some simple spreads that you can look at, you know, with the elements and different things that people can try. And so they can just pause it and take their time and just have a browse and learn some and have some new spreads to try. especially when we sort of need it at this time, because we've just 3 people have been arrested in New Zealand so far for not locking down. 3 people have been arrested. We've had 1 death, and we're rising a little bit at the moment. There was a party down in Queenstown, Jen. There was 60 people at this party from the tourists and that, and from the backpackers, and so they got in a huge amount of trouble. And the the person who's in charge, the accommodation, got in heaps of trouble and got told that each person must be in their own room and stay there. They mustn't come out, and it's better in smaller groups. So that was quite interesting. So yeah, this quite good. Okay, take care. Enjoy the replay, Jen. So that was the element spread that I just did. It's just going to be a short video. I'm not going to be on for very long. Just want to show a few spreads and that people will enjoy trying. Okay, so let's do the let's do the 7 pillars of universe spread. Okay, okay, so let's look at oneness. So the center card is the oneness. What oneness? The law of one, the 7 pillars of the universe. Okay, next we have the karma card. Okay, and then we've got manifestation. Then we've got grace, got responsibility, unconditional love, and intention. Okay, and then back here. So we've got the oneness. So let me just grab my glasses so I can read it. What did I do with my glasses? Must have had them on my face. Oh, right in front of my nose. God, they're right there. Crazy. Okay, now I can read. So we've got oneness. What creates the law of one? Okay. Then you've got the karma card. So what have you created? Okay. Manifestation. Excuse me. Life creates like. You are the power. Light creates light. You are the power. Okay, manifestation. Then you've got grace, forgiveness, compassion, offer grace. Responsibility, your thoughts, words, and actions. Unconditional love, acceptance. Intention, your intention with clarity. Okay, so that's the 7 pillars of the universe. Okay. Okay, let's do a enneagram. Okay, so let's have a look. We have, this is a 9-card spread. So we look at what angers you. Okay, what angers you? What gives you pride? What is deceit in your life? Envy. Okay. Greed. Okay. Then you've got fear, gluttony, lust, and sloth. Okay, so what angers? What's pride? Deceit, envy, greed, fear, gluttony, lust, and what gives you sloth? Okay. Enneagram. Okay, so ignite the inner passions with what is your passion? How can you work with it? What do you need to do to explore it? And what happens if you ignite it? May the fire of your passions burn boldly in your heart. What is your passion? How can you work with it? What do you need to do to explore it? And what happens if you ignite it? So there you are, another spread. Okay, connecting to the other side. Okay, card number 1 to card number 2 is what message do you want to give? Okay. I know this is a bit hard. It should be all down in one row, but my space is not big enough. Okay. Next one is what lies ahead for your loved one. Basically, what message do you want? So you're connecting to the other side. You're asking, what do you want to give? What message do you want to give? And what lies ahead for your loved one? Okay. That's an interesting spread. Okay. Okay, this one is okay, you've got 3 cards here, and that is for autumn, right? So that's what's leaving. This is where you're stuck. This is your winter. Okay. Then you've got your spring. What's growing. Oops. 3 cards there. And then you've got your summer. So summer is for what's, it's growing and it's staying there. It's blooming. Okay. So that's 12. And in the center, you've got the heart, which is your overview. Okay, so that's 4 cards there for the heart. Okay, so you got your autumn, winter, spring, summer. Then you've got the heart and the overview, right? Oops, should be 3 cards, sorry. The heart and the overview. Okay, you've got 3 cards there. Then you've got the spiritual the spiritual aspect, the physical, so spiritual, physical, emotional, intellect, adding into the heart. Okay, so you got your 4 seasons, and then you've got the physical. So you got your spiritual, physical, emotional, and intellect, and then you finish with the heart overview again. Okay, so if you lay out the cards in that order, then you turn them over and do your reading. You see? So you'd read the 4 center cards together as one. Okay. So you remember to read autumn first, what's leaving, what's frozen, what's growing. Sorry. Your autumn and your winter, your spring and your summer. So your autumn, what's leaving, winter, what's stuck, what's frozen, spring is what grows, and summer is what blooms. You know, it keeps blooming. It's the stuff that keeps going. It's not quite ready to leave yet. It's like you've achieved it. It's successful. And then you've got your different, you've got your spiritual, spiritual, physical, emotional, and intellect. So spiritual, physical, emotional, intellect. Okay. Now that's that one. That's called a seasonal spread. This one here, I want to try. It's well, what I want to do, I want to show you, should I say, not try. I just have to grab some decks. Let's grab, let's do Native American. Where are you? Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay. This one here. Right, angels as well. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a mix and match spread. Okay, so what we're going to first start with is I'm just going to do a bit of a mix and match just to show you. Doesn't matter what decks you use. Start with the tarot. Okay, so the tarot spread basically is, you know, what do you need to know about today, right? So you're going to go and do 1, 2, 3, right? So that's your tarot deck. Okay. Next one we're going to do is you can do the Lenormand, right? So your Lenormand deck is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, going to do angel cards. Oops. I mean, you can use any decks you like from here. So angel. Right. I don't know why I just showed that up the right way. Just going to show you this way. Okay, so you got your tarot, then you got your angel, your Lenormand. Then you got your angel decks, right? Then you might do animal or crystal. Doesn't matter, you can do either. Okay, so that's your that there. And you might choose a deck that has an affirmation or something like that that you could use. Or like the Shamanic Medicine cards has a, what's it called? Some words. It's got some words anyway, like a poem. So you could use that deck as well. So yeah, you could do something like that. So you got the tarot card reading, you got the Lenormand, you got the angels, you got an animal card or a crystal card, and maybe something that has like an affirmation or something like that as well. So there is your daily spread. So it's about connecting the dots from each of the card, the spreads, or each of the decks. So each of this one. So you look at this 1, 2, 3. Yep. What does that say? What is this actually saying about today? What's this actually saying about today? What is this about today? How do we connect with the animal spirit, which is the eagle in this case? And then we have the upper world in this one here, which is about the future, about what lies ahead. So there we are. There we're connecting these messages together in one way of looking at it. Okay, so that's one way that you could do a spread. Okay, I want to show you another one that I like doing sometimes when I'm feeling like I need a different way of looking at the cards. Oops, I have to put these back in the right places. Okay, so another way of me, which I like doing, which you can do, okay, is this way. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you got 4 cards. Let me just put them up the right way for you too, so you can see them, right? So you're gonna look at these 4 cards, right? Next you're going to do is you're going to then do this. Let me see if I can pull these up a bit. Okay, so you can see that we've got these cards are a little bit larger. So I'm just going to move these ones out of it so that they can be in front of each of there. Okay. And then the animal. Okay. Okay, now instead of reading row by row, you're going to read column by column. So this case here, you would do the tower, the 4-legged, which is about endurance, and the koi fish spirit, there is always enough, right? So that would be the first part of the reading. This would be the second part of the reading. This would be the third part of the reading, and then this last row would be your 4th part of the reading. So you can see how you would join the messages from each of these cards, like the tower, the 4-legged, which was about endurance, and there is always enough. So it's like saying, okay, the world, everything's feeling a bit crumbly, everything feels like it's breaking down, maybe your world feels like it's upside down. So this is a sense of enduring that moment. It's, it'll be okay. You will get through it, because remember, you're always more than enough. You're always, you're perfect in the way you are, and allowing this to actually go through, you are going to be okay. Here you've got the Sun card, right? And you've got Crystal, which is about amplification. And it says that you're opening open to infinite possibilities. So the sun goes, well, you know, the sun's shining on the situation, everything's going to be a-okay. Actually, it's going to be more than okay. It feels like the sun card is actually being amplified, like your happiness and everything is just going to go, wow. Oh no, you thought the dog got sick. Oh wow, Lady Blind Wolf. So I hope everything's a-okay. I'm just going through the spreads. What I've done is the top row is the Native American Tarot. The second row is the shamanic medicine cards, and the third row is the spirit animal. And what I'm doing is I'm explaining that each row, each column is how you read the card. So you take example, the Tower from the Native American Tarot, the four-legged card, which is endurance from the shamanic medicine cards, and from the spirit animal cards, you use, I've got koi fish spirit here. The second column is the sun, crystals with amplification, and starfish spirit, and that's called open to infinite possibilities. And then the third row is warrior of pipes. So it's like warrior of, it's like the knight of wands. Okay, so you got that hesitation, that observation before you move ahead. Then you've got medicine wheel with continuation, and you've got wombat spirit, which is be at home. Okay, so there is some hesitation. Maybe you need to get all the information before you continue on your journey, and maybe it's important to be at home. Your cat got on your altar and you thought she got something she should, oh, ouch. Hope it was all okay. Hope that was all okay with the cat. So hopefully it was all good. And then the final row is the world fire, which is passion, and chameleon spirit, which talks about act as if. So the world talks about things ending, about awakening this inner passion, knowing that you're acting as though everything's complete in what you want to achieve. So that's how you do a reading with 3 different decks. Yeah, what I'm doing tonight is I've done lots of different spreads, which I've explained what each position of the cards are without going into details about the actual cards themselves. That's the only one that I sort of went on about the actual cards. So I was just sort of doing a few different spreads that I wanted to share. So just try to do different topics each night. Try and do things a bit different. Hi, Hale. I'm not doing readings tonight. I'm just going to do each night. It's going to be different topics. So I'm really not going to try and do too many readings or anything. I might do a few in a bit, but I'm just sort of going through and doing the spreads that I'm sharing each night. I'm going to try and do some different topics and things, not just do readings, because I get a bit tired doing so many readings. Knocked off some stuff that the dog got into. Hope the dog's, yeah. So I'm just trying not to do any readings if yeah, I'm just getting too tired to do all the readings all the time when I've got clients as well that I'm doing readings for. So I'm just sort of changing it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going through some spreads, and I'm just sort of going through because it seems like it's just the same readings every night. So I'm just trying to sort of do, if people are a bit different, if they've moved on, they've achieved what they need to, in regards to their readings. So I'm just doing one last spread. I've actually got a couple of spreads that I'm doing. So the next spread I'm working on is the using the animal cards. This is the animal medicine. So this is the animal cards using for animal medicine. So the first card is lesson. To gain understanding. Gift received. Possibilities and result. And then the animal guide at this time. Oh, you did some live pull cards, some Lady Blind Wolf? Yeah, it can get really tiring. I'm getting quite tired being on every night, so I'm just sort of doing different topics. So we've got, with the animal cards, we've got animal lesson, understanding. And then at the bottom, we've got gift received and possibilities or results and animal guide at this time. So that's the 5 cards there. And then the last one, medicine wheel spread here, is to the east, here, which is one's vision for life and work. Down the south is the serpent, shedding the past. To the west is jaguar, lose your fear and face death, so to speak, or face what you're needing to let go, what you're needing to transformations. And the last one is the north, which is your dragon, wisdom union. Okay, so you've got the east, eagle, one's vision for life and work. South, serpent, shed the past. West, jaguar, lose fear, face death. And north, dragon, wisdom and union. So that's the 4 cards for the medicine wheel spread as well. So just sort of sharing those spreads. I've gone through and shared lots and lots of different spreads. There are a lot more, of course, and that is just a few that I have done. I have worked from different books, and I mean, there's a lot more spreads, of course. There's the Celtic cross, and there's other relationship spreads and all that sort of thing, which I haven't gone into tonight. There's a lot more Lenormand spreads, like the 9-card spread, and that as well. So, like with Lenormand cards, there are lots and lots of calls you can do. Just straight away 9 cards like that. Or you could grab the querent. Oops, let's have a look. Choose what is a querent. You could do a reading about the querent. Put that in the middle. And what does the querent need to know? And then you've got card 1, 2, 3 at top. Then 1 on either side. And then at the bottom, there's 3 at the bottom, row of 3. So that's your 9 cards. So the querent would be in the center, then you've got 3 above it, 1 on either side of the querent, and then you've got 3 at the bottom. So you can do that with any deck, but yeah, just to get started. So, So I don't know if Hale's still here, but I'm just going to... Wow, Lady Blind Wolf, you must... It is tiring doing the readings and that. I don't think people who don't read the cards sometimes do not understand just how tiring reading the cards are, of, you know, with reading with people and that. So let's see. I'm going to use a Native American Tarot deck. And I'm just going to choose 3 cards. The Scout tells us to look ahead. Death does talk about transformations, a lot of changes and things going on. And the Corn Maiden, which is number 2, like the High Priestess, talks about using the ancient knowledge for maybe secrets will be revealed of some sort. And maybe it's about using the ancient knowledge that we actually have so that we can actually harvest our future. You know, what lessons do we learn from the past? So yeah, I feel like the readings are very much similar. All the readings seem to be about the same thing. I mean, still a lot going on in regards to relationships and things. If you're, you know, if you can't be with people at the moment, like everything feels like it's on hold. So let's see what the animal card, what animal card are we going to pull today? Let's look at the animals today. So I'm just going to be on for a short time. I'm not on long. We've got Spider Spirit, making your dreams real. So it's really about taking the action that you need. If you want to start your business online or you want to be doing things, if you can take the action that you need, it's really important. So you've got Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. And the Shamanic Medicine card for today. Is about immersion, about immerging yourself, you know, just being totally within it. Sea creatures, immersion, IMMERSION, immersion. It's all about, you know, putting yourself right into the situation, putting yourself into the middle of it. Acceptance for what it is. Let's see what angel card comes up for today. Here we've got the Angel of Serenity. I feel serene and tranquil when I accept who I am. I feel serene and tranquil when I accept who I am. The Angel of Serenity. It's about finding your inner peace within oneself. That's what it could be about. Sea creatures as well. The immersion card could be just about being in the moment, you know, taking the action you actually want to do, but be in the moment and find your sense of serenity. Interesting. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have gone through and with a big bunch of spreads laid out. So I am actually going to say good night. I am exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. I need a good night's sleep. It's been full on today. I've had my girls have cleaned my bathroom, my cupboards and everything for me. So that's really good. That's all been really, really good. So a lot done today. So I need to have and it was a late night last night. So I need a nice early night tonight. So I'm going to say good night, blessed be. Thank you for being with Hikate's Crossing. I hope you enjoyed the variety of spreads that I shared with you. Hope you were able to take notes and write down the spreads that you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, ring the bell. Don't forget, for private readings, you can check out my blog or Unseen Alley. The links are on my channel. Don't forget also the links to if you want a private reading, if you want a reading on one of my lives, there's also a link there for payment if you want a paid reading to do something a bit more in depth. Or there will be some nights coming up. Please check the schedule where I may be doing some reading nights. But I'm trying to do lots of different topics, so we're not always the same. I won't be doing readings every night because it is tiring and it is exhausting, as those who read tarot know. Okay, so that's it for me. Take care. Blessed be. And thank you for being with Hikate's Crossing today.